Hi everybody, I'm the Rare Old Timer. This is my mini concert number 156. If you're paying attention or keeping track at home, that means 3 years worth of mini concerts. Next week will be their third birthday. So thank you all for being here and thank you for watching throughout the years. We had over 200 viewers last week, and that's pretty cool. I got a good mix for you tonight. First song is a Steve Goodman song. A bunch of people covered it. Arlo Guthrie covered it. John Denver covered it. Riding on the city of New Orleans, Illinois Central Monday morning rail. 15 cars and 15 restless riders, 3 conductors and 25 sacks of mail. All along the southbound Odyssey, the train pulls into Kankakee, rolls along through houses, farms and fields, passing trains that have no names, freight cars full of old black men, and the graveyards of rusted automobiles. How are ya? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train that calls the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles and the day is done. Dealing card games with the old men in the club car. Penny a point, ain't no one keeping score. Pass the paper bag that holds the bottle. Wheeling the wheels that rumble beneath the floor. And the sons of Pullman porters and the sons of engineers make their father's magic carpets made of steel. Others with their babies asleep, rocking to the gentle beat, and the rhythm of the rails is all they feel. Good morning, America, how are ya? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. Well, I'm the train to call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles and the day is done. Nighttime on the city of New Orleans, changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. Halfway home, we'll be there by morning. Through the Mississippi darkness, rolling down to the sea. All the towns and people seem to fade into a bad dream. Steel and rail still ain't heard the news. Disappearing railroad blues. Good night, America, how are ya? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. Well, I'm the train that calls the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles and the day is done. Well, I'm the train that calls the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. So that's the city of New Orleans. Next up is a variation of an old British folk tune called Sam Hall Chimney Sweep. It came over to this country and was turned into a country western favorite. The version I'm doing today is patterned after Johnny Cash. Well, my name it is Sam Hall. preacher came along, he came along. The preacher came along, he came along. The preacher came along, and he sang his little song. He told me everything I'd done wrong, damn his eyes. So now it's up the rope I go, up I go. Up the rope I go, up I go. Up the rope I go. See my friends down there below, saying, Sam, we told you so. Damn their eyes. Well, I saw Molly in the crowd, down in the crowd. I saw Molly in the crowd, down in the crowd. I saw Molly in the crowd, so I shouted right out loud, well, Molly, ain't you pleased and proud? Damn your eyes. Well, my name it is Sam Hall, Sam Hall. Name it is Sam Hall, Sam Hall. Name it is Sam Hall, and I hate you one and all. You're what a bunch of blighters all. Damn your eyes. So that is the Ballad of Sam Hall. Next up is a Jeannie Ritchie song. Jeannie Ritchie was an Appalachian folk singer, guitar player, dulcimer player. She's been called the lyric voice of Appalachia. This particular song is about strip mining, very similar to in intent to Paradise by John Prine. I come from the country, Kentucky's my home, where the wild deer and the black bears so lately did roam. By the clear rushing waterfalls, wildflowers dream, and through every green valley there runs a clear stream. Sad scenes of destruction on every hand, only black waters run down through the land. Sad scenes of destruction on every hand, black waters running down through the land. Well, the quail is a pretty bird, she sings a sweet song. In the roots of tall timbers she rests with her young. But then the forest explodes with a dynamite's roar. The voice of that small bird is heard there no more. Then the mountain comes tumbling all awesome and grand, and the poisonous waters run down through the land. Sad scenes of destruction on every hand, black waters running down through the land. At the start of the springtime we planted our corn. At the ending of the springtime we buried a son. In the summer came a nice man saying everything's fine. My employer just requires a way to his mine. But they blew down the timber, they covered my corn, and the grave on the hillside's a mile further down. And the man stands and talks with his hat in his hand as the poisonous waters run down through the land. Sad scenes of destruction on every hand, black waters running down through the land. that song. It's called Black Waters. First time I ever heard that song was in a production of Appalachian Christmas Carol in near Athens, Georgia.
Ohio.
This song started out as The Streets of Paris. It's a Ralph McTell song. He later changed the name to The Streets of London. Have you seen the old man outside the closed down market, picking up the papers with his worn out shoes? In his eyes you see no pride, held loosely by his side. Yesterday's paper telling yesterday's news. How can you tell me you're lonely and say for you the sun don't shine? Let me take you by the hand, I'll lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something, make you change your mind. Have you seen the old girl who walks the streets of London, with curlers in her hair, her clothes all in rags? She's got no time for talking, she just keeps right on walking, carrying her world into brown paper bags. How can you tell me you're lonely and say for you the sun don't shine? Let me take you by the hand, I'll lead you through the streets of London, and I'll show you something, make you change your mind. Outside the all-night cafe at 11:15, that same old man sitting there all on his own, looking at the world over the rim of his teacup. Each tea lasts an hour, then he wanders home alone. How can you tell me you're lonely? Say for you the sun don't shine. Let me take you by the hand, I'll lead you through the streets of London, and I'll show you something, make you change your mind. Have you seen the old man outside the seaman's mission? His memory fading like the ribbons that he wears. In this winter city, the wind cries little pity for one more forgotten hero, and the world doesn't care. How can you tell me you're lonely and say for you the sun don't shine? Let me take you by the hand, I'll lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something, make you change your mind. I'll show you something, change your mind. So that's Ralph McTell's The Streets of London. That's mini concert number 156. I hope you'll share it with your friends, and I hope to see you next week. Be number 157, third birthday.